Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Lee with Jug Blades, back again. Yep, we're back to knife day. Well, we're gonna do a couple knife things in between, and we'll go ahead and hit this up. Nice to see y'all back in full effect. Gonna give you a little bit of some newer blades that I got, and well, newer blades. I mean, I told you I'm not gonna be doing the newer blades all the time, but as soon as I get them, or if I get new blades, I will definitely be in here to show you the newer blades. So we're going to start today off with something I've been waiting for. I've been waiting almost a full month for this blade. So we got to see our Cjrb. Now, I've been wanting this blade for a while. I mean, as a matter of fact, I've been waiting for this blade like for quite a bit. So I'm going to be happy that I got it. So, go ahead and open that bad boy up. And we got a Cjrb APRM steel. I think most of your CJRABs are mostly ARPM. It's a steel that they're kind of sticking with. So, normally this is what it is. So, what we got here, y'all, is we got a little piece of some microcloth, little baggie here for CRGB. Nice, like it. And we'll go ahead and open this bad boy up. And just to let you know, this here is the fugly. Now, when this first came out, I wanted it really bad. I mean, I wanted this really badly. I love this gold thumb stud, very beautiful. And you got here where it says have a nice day. As you can see, that have a nice day, really cool. And very nice looking blade. It has some milling inside the blade here, kind of where you can grab it, and not a bad knife. We got this up here where it says, I'm wondering if that says fugly on it. Well, as you can see, fugly, this is a big blade. I mean, my hand fits on this blade, I mean, pretty good. If I choke it up, it is nice. And when I choke it up, it actually fits like a full blade. So, I mean, I love the choking up on this thing. I love the safety of the choking up on this thing because of the simple fact that the choke over here, the chodel, whatever that is called right there, it's not very easy to hit my fingers. Now, you're not going to want to move or do something jerking because your wheel go up like that. So I would suggest, if you're doing something, do it with your back here, because that way when you hit something and you go forward with it, you're going to hit this with your fingers, and it's going to keep you from going up. But I mean, if you need to choke and you need to cut something precise, this thing is beautiful. I mean, I like it. The feel of it is great. We got G10 here. This G10, which is kind of weird, feels a little bit different than a lot of the G10 that I've had. Now, the other Cjrb I have, let's go ahead and put some knives up here, so to kind of get an aspect of how big it is. This is the Corment, the blade I told you I like, and as you can see, it is way more bigger than the Corment. And the big blade, the way big blade by Cjrb, the Pyrite. And as you can see, it is bigger than the Pyrite. Mighty awesome too, because the blade is somewhat considerably the same. Just you get a little bit of a bow in this, where this one's more of a straight back of a sheep's foot. But the sheep's foot on this one is just really nice. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, that's a reverse Tonto. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest with everybody else. I don't care if they call a blade that looks like this a reverse Tonto. Reverse Tonto is going to be something, I'm going to pull a Tonto out. This is a Tonto, okay? The Tonto blade. You can see the Tonto on this blade. Guess what? This is sharp. This is going to cut you. This doesn't cut you. So that's not a reverse tanto. A reverse tanto to me is something that carries a blade up at the front and a blade right back here. So if you're going to reverse that, I want to see a blade here and a blade here. So that, I mean, that's never going to happen. So this reverse tanto aspect that everybody keeps using and everybody keeps calling it blades, this and that. I mean, I know everybody else in the community really doesn't care. They just let people call it the way they call it. But I mean, let's just be honest. It is not a reverse tanto. So we got that right there. Let's go ahead and throw another knife on the board here. A common knife that a lot of people might have. I mean, I don't know everybody, but I mean, let's just be honest. If you don't have a lot of money, you know, and you're looking at a knife and you want to buy a knife, most people will say, hey, guess what? I have an Elementum. So we'll go grab this Elementum, put this Elementum up there. That's the Elementum. That's how big it is compared to that. We got the Elementum there. And it looks like it's at least a lot more crazier than the Elementum. A lot more bigger than the Elementum. We'll go with the Cjrb Mini Paraxis. Even smaller than the Elementum. And we got a lot more smaller there. Now, something that's really cool that I like to fill you guys in since I grabbed it. As you can see, I got some thumb studs. And I put them in here. Now, you can see that these thumb studs were done differently. Unfortunately, the man who did the hole, he didn't, as you can see, if you look at the thumb stud up here, he left this kind of a little bit loose on the line, so therefore he dug this in. It wasn't the best. He didn't do the best. I ended up getting an individual that wasn't very good at communication skills, and he wasn't really a knife worker. He was just a machine operator for engines and stuff. So he was very non-knowledgeable about this stuff. So I had to sit there and actually tell him stuff, but it works. I mean, it's tightened down. It's good. It's a stud, and it's gold. I like the gold stud on that. The problem with it is yeah, this side over here is just, well, you can flick it back, flip it. That's pretty cool. I love this. I love the Paraxis, the Mini Paraxis, and I didn't want this just to be a back flipper. I wanted a thumb stud on that. So just to show you, as the person who buys your own knives, you can modify your blades. Now, don't get me wrong. When you start modifying things like this, you will void your warranty of lifetime warranty on a lot of these blades. But it's your blade now. You know, you pay $30 for this. I mean, it's not going to hurt. You know, you put the thumb studs in if you like the thumb studs. I like thumb studs. That's why they have thumb studs. That's why this knife has a thumb stud. You know, so we'll go ahead and put these back, and that right there will be our fugly. And a little update on one of the thumb studs I implemented on one of my knives. And that's not the only one today I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you another one later on. Actually, might as well just show you right now. So I showed you on your last run that you were here all the Cjrbs. And all the Cjrbs, they had one of the Cjrbs had a hole in it. One of the Cjrbs had a thumb stud in it. But this Cjrb, this yokai, didn't have a thumb stud. But I implemented a thumb stud. Now this metal was so thick that we actually had to drill the hole big enough so we could fit the thumb stud inside of it. As you can see, the thumb stud is inside the knife maybe about yay deep. That way you can actually fit the thumb stud in it. Now, don't get me wrong, I could have went out and got a thumb stud that actually fit inside the blade, but it actually worked out pretty good. I don't mind it. He did it really good. It recesses inside the metal really good. And it really, I mean, it looks different. It looks not the same, but I mean, it does the job. I have thumb studs on my yokai. Whose yokai has thumb studs on it? Nobody's, man. Everybody's got a back flipper. And not only that, it's a push button. So this is what I love. And then it's a gold thumb stud nonetheless. I just love, it's titanium, by the way. These are titanium studs. I got them on the market. You can actually get those on, I believe it's Etsy. So just to show you a couple of mine so that I kind of did a little bit. And as you can see, gold. I mean, we're hooking it up. I mean, I honestly would like to put some gold ones on the Cjrb Elementum. And I might do that. They only cost about $7. I mean, not very expensive. So we got here a beautiful blade. We're gonna go ahead and count this up. Now this blade is pretty long. I would have to say it's probably like, ooh, we got 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches long. The blade we are looking at here, we're looking at about 3 1/4, maybe a little bit more, 3 1/4. We'd probably say 3 3/8. I would say 3 3/8. I think that's what we got here. 3 3/8. Nice. I mean, the blade length on that is beautiful. And I mean, as you can see, beautiful. I mean, everything. I love this blade. And the cool thing about it is it's big. So if you don't like big blades, you know, something that fits in your hand. I mean, my monstrosity of hands, I like to have something I can grab a hold of. In this fugly, oh my God, I love it. It's just beautiful. I love it. I mean, I'm on it. I'm on it like Blue Bonnet. So, on that note, have a nice day on this one. That's what the knife's trying to tell you. Have a nice day. Well, we're going to go on to our next knife. I ended up getting 2 knives, by the way. So we're going to go ahead and push on to the next knife. And for our next knife, we're going to go with, I believe this is Tack Knives. Now, Tack Knives is having a sale on their Goliaths. And I'm sure by the time you see this, it's not going to be on sale anymore, or they're probably sold out. But they're originally $70. And they had a sale with half off on their Goliaths. And I actually even got some additional percentage off on it. So not only did I get the half off, I also got a certain percentage because I go through Tack Lives and I buy stuff through them, and they give me coupons. And if you sign up for their services and stuff like that, you will get some pretty nice little deals. So in all essence, I mean, you have to pay for shipping, but I did not pay for shipping. So this knife came out to $33.95. Quite insane. Now this is called the Goliath. This is in 1428 NC. Oh, by the way, on the fugly, just to let you know, this is ARPM 9. ARPM 9, like I said, it's a Cjrb type of steel that they make on a lot of their CRGABs. A lot of their steels, they keep that. This is 1428. Nice steel. As you can see, the blade here. Now, we have a locking mechanism here, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. And you're like thinking, what does he mean unlock? But see, this is the beautiful thing about this blade. It's got a push button. And when you push the... Oh, we had a lock. Sorry. My bad. Locking is up. Unlocking is down. So it was apparently unlocked in the box. Not a really good thing. All right, so therefore, boom, sweet. Look at that blade. That blade is amazing. I love sheep's foots. So, I mean, when I saw this, I had to have it. Now, this is an automatic. So, therefore, there are limited individuals in the United States that can have this. There are certain cities and states that don't allow it, and I apologize. Maybe someday these laws will change and you'll be able to have these knives. But on that behalf, I can have these knives. You can have these knives. It's just you just can't wear them. I can in where I live. So beautiful. This right here, it looks. I think this looks like almost aluminum, but it's actually G10. It's a really nice plastic. I mean, and the thing is it's all, look at the integral. It's pretty nice. I love this. I mean, this is a pretty good, it's all sitting up. I mean, there's just a seam right here. It makes it almost look like it's integral, but it really isn't, by the way. But I mean, this is a nice knife. I love this knife. And then the seaming on the blade here. I mean, the milling of putting that in the blade, the jimping on this blade. Look at this. Now watch this. When I put my hand on this, my hand, my pinky don't fit on it. Like I said, big hands. So, I mean, a normal person, but you got that jimping right there. Now that jimping is quite big. A lot of people would say that's not that great, but it's kind of rough. Therefore, that jimping is actually pretty decent. But what I really love about this blade is you can stick your finger right there and get it down choked. And the beauty about it is your finger is not, I mean, my finger's a big finger. My big finger fits right in there, and it's not even close to the blade, meaning that I can hold this knife in a choking position like that. Then not only that, this jimping right here at the top of the blade fits perfectly in my hand. That way, if I'm cutting something and I'm doing something, and I can really put some force down and get some really good cuts on that blade. Beautiful blade. We got your little clip right here, and it looks like it's, there we go. We got that. And the clip can be put on both sides. For you lefties out there, be happy. We actually allow you to change it over to the other side. Tack Knives is really doing a service to y'all. Just finding things to make sure that you do it. See, when you put that on, you can't pop it. That's in order to put in your pocket so you don't have a problem if it bumps into something or tries to hit it and the knife tries to go off in your pocket. It ain't gonna go off in your pocket until you unlock it. Then you unlock it, you just pop it right out just like that. Push the button down, push the blade in, you got it. beautiful. Beautiful action. I feel that action, and it's just nice. Not much to look at other than a pretty nice looking blade. I would have to say, by comparison, pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and match it up to the almighty big Cjrb fugly. Now check out how big that is compared to the fugly. Now we'll go ahead and go with the Cjrb, my favorite knife of all, from Cjrb. We got this bad boy, and this bad boy is just a tad bit smaller. I would say pretty dang close to it. We're looking pretty good. The only difference is we got a small blade here, which this has got a pretty big blade. Now this is a flat blade. I wouldn't say it's really necessarily. We got pretty thin. It's pretty thin here. We got some pretty thinness here. I don't know if it's going to be a real good slicer like this blade is going to be, and like of course this Cjrb, hollow ground. It's just beautiful, beautiful slice and dicer. But this one is probably not going to be. It's going to slice, it's going to dice, it's going to do what it's got to do, but it's just not going to have the same performance as the Cjrb, or even the Cjrb, because you can look at it, it's a lot more thicker. The blade is just a little bit more thicker than this, and with the flat ground, you're looking at, it looks like it's a little bit down, but it's pretty flat. And it's nice, it's a beautiful blade. I like the way it looks, I like the way it is. We'll put it up against Cjrb, the big Cjrb that usually we're looking at almost something compared. Hey, get out of here, Chewy! Shut up, Chewy. All right, so we got this blade right here, and sorry for the dogs. I apologize. They must have heard something, so they came up here to bark, and you can hear the guy barking in the back. He just does not like doing anything but barking when I make noise. So, on that note, we got this, and as you can see, it's a pretty good and comparable blade. Not bad at all, if you ask me. And that's what we got there. Now, what do I think about this? I think both these blades, I like them both. I think they're both amazing blades. I think out of what I've seen so far, out of both these blades, I'm going to have to go with probably the one that I think the best is going to be the fugly. Now, don't get me wrong, I love automatics. I think automatics are great. I think the thing that makes this automatic better than my boker automatic, we'll go ahead and bring that bad boy in here, the boker. I have two automatics now, so I now have two. But, the thing about the boker is, it's got a strong, as you can see, it's got a strong, you can hear that and you can feel that. It has just got a strong hit on it. This one, it's kind of minuscule. It's not really strong, but that's actually really good, because the problem with a strong hit like that one does is you have this problem and issue where when you hit that hard, if you're not holding on tight to the blade or the hilt, you're gonna drop it, and that can happen. That's a problem with automatics. Automatics, they do have a kick, so when they hit, you're gonna get a pushing of the blade in that direction. This one doesn't have that big of a hit, where the boker, it hits. You can feel it in your joints. You can feel that blade just smacking hard. So that is something you have to understand on these blades. This doesn't have a lock like this has a lock. But if you see, the recess of this button is recessing out, meaning that it's just a teeny bit of a tap and it comes out. So there's a reason why this has a lock. Where I showed you before on the boker, you can't push that to come out. You actually have to dig into it and push the blade to have it come out. So boker creates a button that's recessed more in deep. So that means when you push it, you have to literally push it out. It can happen. Those things can happen. Accidents can happen. Where on this one, it's like, nope, no accidents can happen here. So which one's safer? Of course, the tack knives is safer. That's the way things go here. That's what you have to look at. You have to look at the situation and understand that in this situation, the boker is just not as safe. Now, that is what I got for these two blades. Now, I'm going to show you something that I got at a yard sale. I just going to show you just a little bit of it. Oh, by the way, before I go to the next thing, I am going to go ahead and do a little we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a measurement on this knife. So we got about 7.5 inches. We got the blade is about probably 2 7/8. I'd say 2 7/8. Really close to 3 inches, but not quite 3 inches, which helps in a lot of states because there's some states that don't require you to have 3 inches and below. So you're going to be okay with this knife. This knife is going to be all right. You're going to follow the rules and the regulations of 3 inches. Now, as far as automatics go, that is, pure speculation upon something I don't know because I don't live there. So I don't know how that's going to work. All right, so there we go there. Now, this is, I went to a yard sale recently, and in the yard sale, I saw a few knives, and that will be on my next video, the next knife, but I had to have these knives. I saw them, they just caught my eye, and I just had to have them, and I guess the old gentleman that had them before, he passed on, so they were selling a lot of his stuff at this yard sale, so that's why these knives were there. But we'll go ahead and start off with the first one. This, my friend, is a clunker. I mean, this is heavy. This is over almost a pound. I would say 15.6 ounces. Probably is a pound with this right here, with this little doohickey right here. And I'll show you that little doohickey and show you what that little key will do. But as you can see, if you look at it, I mean, look at that. Look at that milling. Look at the holes. Look at the teeth on this dinosaur fossil or alligator or whatever that's supposed to be. Then you got the Timascus around this pivoting, and there's actually, if you actually really get a glare of it in the light, this face of this crocodile or dinosaur actually has some blueness inside of it, like there was some Timascus. Now this is titanium, by the way, and I'll show you, prove it to you. So this is that G5. This is G5 Woobin. I'm not sure if I showed you this or not, but if I did, you know about it. It has a battery on a magnet on the back of it. So, no magnet. There we go. Magnet. Magnetized. Now this, probably not magnetized, but the screw and the pivoting is magnetized. This blade, as you can see, magnetized. But this, no magnets, no magnets. The backing here, no magnet, no magnet. So this whole entire backing is titanium. And this is not aluminum, my friends. Aluminum does not weigh this much, okay? Aluminum is lighter than titanium. Therefore, this is titanium. I cannot believe. And then you got the blueness of all this stuff right here, showing that this is Timascus. Some of this is Timascus. Some of this is a mixture of some of the Timascus and some of that. I mean, it is just amazing. Now, for the epic part of this entire episode of showing off a knife that I have no clue what the hell it is and no clue what the fuck it is or nothing like that at all. I've never heard of this company, Miller Brothers, I think it says on it. I don't know. I have no clue. Who knows what it really is? I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know what it is, but all I know is it says on it Miller Brothers. I didn't look that up because I haven't had the time to go look it up. I've only had it for a day right now, so I'm not too well knowledgeable about what the heck it really is. But yeah, I mean, enough is enough on that. I don't know about it. Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe I'll try to find it. I tried to look on there. I couldn't see anything really that really talked about it. So I don't know anybody that's ever talked about this at all. I mean, I know some of my companies and I know some of my stuff. Never heard this company in my life. I mean, I don't watch every single person, but I'm sure there's someone out there that has talked about this company. But it says Cjrb. I don't know very much about Cjrb. It says right there, Cjrb PM. Cjrb PM. So, I mean, and as you see, look at that. Look at that. And I can hold that, and I can fit that in my hand. Now, you see a little bit of oil there. I had to put some oil in it just to juice it up because it was a little bit kind of tight when I was using it. So I put that oil in it, loosened it right up. We got the frame lock right here. Beautiful. It requires 2 hands. These thumb studs, they're a joke. There's no way in the world you can do that. You need to grab this in the middle of this, and you need to pull out like that. You can do it with one hand, like that. And then, boom, click it out back like that. Then you can take it, and you can do that. I can't do it. Why I can't do it? Because if you flip it up, this is such a heavy knife that this will flick down and boom, smack me on my nail. I've done it a few times. So, I'd rather be safe. So, on the safe side, that's that. But we'll go ahead and open this bad boy up again because I need to show you what this key is for. So this key was in the bottom here, and I was just curious, what the hell does this key do? It's just sitting right in here. First, I didn't know it was a key. First, I thought, oh, it's a keychain? How the hell are you going to wear that as a keychain, This is a honking fucking knife. This is a fucking big knife. Who's putting a knife like this on their keychain? No, this actually goes right there, and it locks up the blade. See what I mean? It locks up the blade. It goes right through there, and it locks up that blade. Meaning that blade is not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere with this thing. You're worried about this holding your knife? Ha, fuck no. You got this holding your knife now. This knife is just strong, Another thing, look at the blade. Look at all the milling. All the milling in the blade and the milling here. And just that coloration of everything. I actually buffed this up a little bit with the buffer because I just really wanted to see what I could do with this. And as you can see, this was actually a little bit more like this. And I actually liked when I buffed it up because you got that little bit of a twinkle in there. I actually want to buff it up some more. But as you can see, there's the anodize of the blue in there. I'm colorblind, y'all, and I can't see light colors very well. And probably to you, it looks a lot better than me. But, I can see the blue in the Tinascus. I can see where it's all around on this blade. And the milling in this blade, look at all the milling. The work that it took to just create all this stuff and everything. That is just amazing. I had to have it, I'm not going to tell you what I got it for because it's kind of ridiculous. Right down the middle. Beautiful. Whoever made this knife spared no expense. That's a beautiful knife. Beautiful knife. Honker, we're talking clonker here. You could put this up here. You could chop wood with this fucking knife. This knife is, you could jimp. I can jimp up here. Perfect comfort. I am in comfort. And I got a big ass piece over here. I'm going to knock shit down with that. Come in like a moment like that. This is some amazing stuff. This is an amazing knife, people. I love it. And I just wanted to show it to you. And I hope you think it's cool. Hell, it's cool to me. So thank you all for being here. Hope you like the show and hope we can move forward and maybe find some more cool stuff at a yard sale. Gosh, if I find that at the yard sale, what else can I find at a yard sale? Remember, those things are, odd chances. Oh, by the way, we didn't do the how many inches this bad boy is. We didn't compare it to other knives either. So we know that the fugly is pretty long. We got 10 inches. And that's with this tang coming out here. 10 inches. This blade, we got almost a 4-inch blade. Really close to almost 4 inches. I'm going to call it 4 inches. It's really close. Close enough, man. 4-inch blade. 10-inch knife. We'll bring the Cjrb out. That Mr. Fugly, which was really huge. Yeah, I don't think so. Fugly? More like fucking you're playing the wrong. Look at the steel. Look at how thick that is. That boy's thick. Boy's thick. Big thick as hell, man. Thickness everywhere. There is no way in the world there's anything in this that just doesn't understand. It's not understandable how something like this is just all that. That is just beautiful. So, glad you're here. Glad you love it. Hope you drop some things. I don't know if I'm going to question or read them all or read them even some of them. I'm sorry if I don't. I'm not a very big reader. So I'll do my best to try to see stuff, but I'm not going to sit there and just wait for people. I might wait a day, throw up with some reads of this or that. But hey, guess what? I love it, man. I love these knives. And that's what I'm going to have to say. And that's me. And like I always said, we out.